Hello guys and welcome to WWTube Season 3. This is the USSR Round 3. What is the USSR is going to buy? They are going to buy 4 infantry, 3 artillery and 2 tanks. Okay? Combat movements. There are going to be 3 combat movements. One in Finland. One tank from Leningrad is going to move into Finland and capturing it for free. Then 1 infantry, 1 artillery and 1 tank from Leningrad are going to attack the Baltic states. 2 infantry, 1 artillery and 1 tank from Belarusia are going to attack the Baltic states. 1 strategic bomber from Russia is going to move 1 and 2 to support the attack, and 4 tanks from Russia are going to move 2 spaces so they could attack the Baltic states. 1 lone and the 1 left tank in Russia is going to move 1 and 2 into eastern Poland. So this should be a one-on-one tank battle. Let's get to the battle board. Okay, let's roll first for that USSR tank. Let me get this to the picture. At 3 or less, we have 1 hit. Now let's roll for that Italian tank at 3 or less. We have a 2. They both kill each other. Now let's do the big battle. The battle for the Baltic states. So first we have 1 infantry at 1 or less. Come on. That's a 1. Okay. Now let's roll 2 infantry and 2 artillery at 2 or less. Oh shit, man. I'm so sorry. Take a look at this. Maybe I should just re-roll this battle, guys, because we have a lot of bad luck. So let me get another box. Okay, I think it's easier for you guys to see in this one. Okay, now let's roll for those 6 tanks at 3 or less. Oh shit. We have 3 hits. Now let's roll for that strategic bomber. And it's a miss. Let's roll for 2 infantry at 2 or less. We have 1 hit. Now let's roll for 5 tanks at 3 or less. Okay, 3 hits. Now let's roll for those 2 fighters at 4 or less. What a bloodbath, guys. 2 hits, of course. So let's remove casualties. Germany is going to lose 7, a total of 7 guys. So there should be these 3 tanks. Yeah, 7 units. And the USSR is going to lose 6. So I lose the 3 infantry, 2 artillery and 1 tank. Yeah, and let's continue the battle. So we have 5 tanks at 3 or less, and we have 2 hits. Now let's roll for the strategic bomber. We have 1 hit. Now let's roll for the 2 fighters at 4 or less. 1 hit. Sorry man, there should have been 2 hits at least with the fighters. So the battle in Baltic states should end with 4 tanks and the strategic bomber. So I'm going to pause the video and do my non-combat movements. Okay guys, so as you know, the USSR doesn't have so many units right now, so 1 tank from Finland is going to return into Karelia SSR or Leningrad. My strategic bomber is going to move 1 and 2 into Russia. The AA gun from Leningrad is going to move into the Baltic states. One infantry from Archangel is going to move into Belarusia, and the AA gun in Archangel is going to move into Leningrad. The 1 infantry in the Caucasus is going to move into Ukraine, and the other infantry from Caucasus is going to move into eastern Ukraine. That's all I think for the Eastern Front. Now let's go to China. Here in China, 1 infantry from Xikang is going to move into Xikang, and 1 infantry from Novosibirsk is going to move into Shanghai. Now in the Atlantic Sea, the Lone Sub in Season 2 is going to move 1 and 2. Oh, sorry guys. Here in Season 12. Now placing units. 1 infantry and 1 artillery are going to be placed in Karelia SSR or Leningrad. 2 infantry and 1 artillery are going to be placed in the Caucasus. One infantry and 1 artillery in Russia, and 2 tanks in Russia. That's all for placing units. Now collecting income. I think sorry about that guys. I think the USSR should be now at 32 IPCs, and Germany should be now at 31 IPCs. So I'm collecting, yeah, I think 32. Italy is still at 14. Why 32? Let me pause the video guys. Alright, I think I am at 31 IPCs. I'm collecting +5 from a national objective for a total of 36. And I think I have made a mistake here guys, because last round I was at 34. So I should be at 29, and I don't know guys. If you have a better IPC count in your place, just tell me, because I think I have just made a mistake here. But currently I think I am at 36 IPCs with my national objective, 31 +5. So that's all for the USSR. Next to go, it's no limit with Japan, so good luck man. Alright guys, I just forgot about a recap of the board. So in Russia we have 2 tanks, 1 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 strategic bomber. In Belarus we have 1 infantry. In eastern Ukraine 1 infantry. In Ukraine 1 infantry. In the Caucasus we have 2 infantry, 2 artillery. In Leningrad I think I have just said it, but I'm going to say it anyway. We have 1 infantry, 1 tank, 1 artillery, and 1 AA gun. In the Baltic states, we have 4 tanks, 1 AA gun. In Shanghai, in China, we have 1 infantry, and in Xikang, we have another infantry. Here in, let me just here in the Stanovok-Cherevet we have 5 infantry, and in Soviet Far East we have another infantry. And of course, here in Season 12 we have 1 sub. That's all for the USSR.